Hey, what's happening? I'm Ryan Milton from TeamFFLEX. You're on my show, Protein Power. Every Monday we come here and we talk about nutrition, and today we're talking about wellness nutrition when it comes to building. This question I've been getting a lot. A lot of women want to know, hey, what do we need to do with the nutrition if we're in the build phase trying to get ready to do wellness? Well, I'm going to tell you all about that today on Protein Power. All right, wellness. It's the newest division added to the women's roster of the NPC and the IFBB, and it's looking great. I'm telling you, wellness is going to be the division that contests bikini as far as how many women are competing in this. It's just blown up like crazy. We only had it really competing last year. Now we're moving in 2021. We're really going to see this division start to shape out. But with that, there's a lot of women now that are moving from other divisions, maybe bikini, maybe figure, maybe, I don't know, whatever. They're just, deciding they want to compete for the first time, and they're trying to get ready for wellness. And with that comes the question of nutrition, right? Because training and nutrition, these are two things you got to have. Only training is only half the equation. And since it's Monday on Protein Power where we talk about nutrition, I got to tell you exactly about this wellness building nutrition. A lot of women have been asking me, hey, how do we get those legs built that way? How do we even build this required muscle? What's the nutrition actually have to be like? Well, let me tell you exactly how it has to be. You got to understand this first. When you are building muscle of any form, any shape, any kind, you have to be in a caloric surplus. That means your calories got to be up higher in order to actually build muscle. This is something a lot of people, they don't do the right way. They worry about, they fret about, they say, oh no, if I put my calories up, I'm going to get, body fat. I'm going to just add too much body fat. It's not going to work. Well, if you do it the right way, ladies and gentlemen, which we'll cover in this video today, basically, you're not going to end up in that spot. You can build a lot of lean, quality, good muscle that's going to actually get you that wellness aesthetic, that wellness look, very kind of quickly moving if you're doing it the right way, okay? So let's understand what a caloric surplus means overall. We got to talk about macros because these are what make up calories. First, you got to have your calories high enough, which means over your maintenance. So wherever your calories are now, and you may not know, you might need to go track a couple days and figure this out. But once you know where your calories are, you got to go above that in order to build muscle, okay? And that's in the form now of what are called macronutrients: protein, carbs, and fats. These are the building blocks that everything you're going to do in the gym, any muscles you're trying to build, anything. And if you're trying to get that wellness look and you got to build muscle, that's exactly how you do it, okay? So you get these calories up, get the right macros, and you go into the gym and start training. Now, really important thing that people mess up is they don't understand that your calories and you're kind of where you're at, your maintenance and all that, and your macro level has to match your actual training program. Okay, a lot of people message me and they say, Ryan, hey man, can we just get a meal plan? Can we just get a macro plan? Can we just get this and that? We don't need the training. And I would say, no way. Because the training and the nutrition have to match. They have to be coupled together. Otherwise, you're only getting half the equation. All right, so I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how you can actually figure this out right after this break.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, seriously, if you have not subscribed to that mailing list right now on my website to get this free trial, you're crazy. I can show you exact wellness workouts, exact wellness training, everything you need to know. We can talk about your nutrition, whatever, on our website right now, TeamFFLEX.com. Just subscribe to that free trial. It's free, 7 days. Great knowledge for you. If you're watching this video, you should be doing it, all right? Head over there now. Let's talk about this nutrition. We get into the spot of where you got to figure out how does it match your training, how does it go with that, how do you actually get building without putting a lot of body fat on, all right? Well, first it's a surplus, we know that, but that has to be coupled with your training. So you really got to figure out your actual activity level. How are you training in the gym? How many calories do you burn doing other activities? What's going on here in your body that puts you at this level spot where okay, here's my maintenance, now here's where the calories got to actually be for me me to build. And you got to be in a surplus, you got to be up. That's the way it is. How you go about your surplus, though, can be different for each person. It can be different in a number of ways depending on where your metabolism's at, you know, how fast of a metabolism you have versus a slow one, your hormone profile, your blood work. There's a lot of things that come into it. You can tell when we're designing a program on TeamFFLEX, it's a lot of thought going into this. But really what a safety kind of net, a way you could do it watching right now, if you want to start getting your calories up, is start doing it slowly. All right, so once you figure out your main line, where your macros are, this will be easier for those of you already tracking macros, already on meal plans. You can figure out what you've been eating and just, okay, shift it over. Now we need a surplus. You start slowly raising these. It's almost what you would call a reverse diet. A lot of times that's done, you know, post a dieting phase, but it can also be done when you're moving into a building phase. If you want to start slowly putting on muscle mass, which is the best way to do it because you're going to put on, you know, lean muscle versus a ton of body fat. You know, you hear about people blowing out their calories. Oh, I'm going on a bulk. I'm going to eat 1,000 calories over maintenance. You're putting on mainly body fat if you're seeing the scale go up, all right? You got to do it slowly. You got to do it the right way if you want to actually build lean muscle tissue and avoid the fat. Because let's not forget, any of you ladies out there trying to do wellness, trying to compete in wellness, you're going to have to cut the fat anyway to get to stage. So any extra body fat you can avoid putting on and actually still get good muscle on, that's going to be hugely advantageous to you and your prep as a competitor, all right? So again, slowly bring up your calories. And I'm talking about in increments of like 100 to 200 calories. You figure out where your kind of maintenance is, you add a couple hundred calories in there, your macros, you figure them out, how much protein you want to do, how much carbs you want to do, how much fats you want to do. If you need help, go to the website, TeamFFLEX.com, we'll help you. But you figure out these macros and you start bringing it up. Now you got to look and see what this is actually doing, okay? You bring it up and you test it. It's a week-long test. You're doing check-ins. You should be doing check-ins. If you're not doing check-ins, even if you don't have a coach, do check-ins with yourself. Make sure once a week you're doing your full stats, your full pictures, you know, posing videos, whatever other metrics you want to pay attention to. And then you see, all right, here's what's going on. Okay, the scale went up half a pound this week. Things are looking a little bit better. My body fat percentage changed. My measurements are changing. And on a week-to-week, you're not going to see a lot. But as you continue to move it out, you know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks in, you're going to be able to see progression. You're going to be able to see where things are actually heading. You'll get micro indicators on, you know, the 7 to 10 day scale, but you'll get better indicators over a longer term, a couple weeks, seeing what the kind of macros are actually doing to your body. And as things start to improve, right, as things go up, and you're seeing, all right, everything's looking good, you're paying attention to the numbers, you can a lot of times continue to up them at that point and continue to get a good result, staying lean, staying in good condition, but bringing up the musculature, bringing up your muscle density, bringing up your strength, bringing up your energy levels, all things that are going to support you to be your best wellness competitor. So this is a whole process where now you're more in the coaching element, right? You're actually coaching it. A lot of people think that the nutrition just comes down to, oh, I need these calories, I need these macros, I need the meal plan, I'm good. No, really what you got to do is you got to always be assessing, always be paying attention, always be on top of what's happening here, what's happening there, where we need to be from A to get to Z. And so with your wellness nutrition, if you're building, ladies, you're in this off-season, improvement season kind of zone, I would encourage you to do that. Bring your calories up slow, keep them going up, get them as high as you can, keep as little body fat being put on you as possible, and get the maximal result, because you're going to get to the point where you have crazy muscles built, you're really strong, you're feeling good, you got high calories, time to jump into a prep, piece of cake. You drop your calories down a little bit, you might not even have to do any cardio or very little at that point, and boom, you're going to the stage, okay? The constant undermining of an improvement season diet and what can actually be done in the improvement season phase blows my mind. People always ruin this, they always mess this up, they always go, no coach, off the plan when they're in the off season. But the reality is the competitors that stay on it, the competitors that do this work before they do the prep are going to be the ones that win their shows, okay? So anybody needs help, I want to invite you one more time. Go over to TeamFFLEX.com and subscribe to our free coaching trial. You will love it. It's wellness. It's all catered towards you, whatever you want. Anybody who's watching this, even if you're not wellness, by the way, we do whatever goal you got. We'll help you. Free for 7 days. Head over there, TeamFFLEX.com. Subscribe to that that mailing list now to get access to that immediately. And also, if you enjoy my channel, you enjoy my content, help me out, guys. I'm doing this for free. I do this all the time. I'm out here making content, trying to help you get further, get better, do what you're doing. Please subscribe to my channel. And then if you don't mind, take 2 minutes, please, not even, probably 20 seconds, to just share the video, all right? Screenshot it, tag me at TeamFFLEX. I'll repost you on our social medias. Please help me share it. And I'll be back tomorrow for the Iron Palace. We got 5 shows we run all week, every week, everybody. Thanks for watching. Coach Ryan is out.